Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy OG Asteroid in the building, man. Finna drop y'all the top 5 SMGs, ARs, and a sneak peek of my sniping classes that I use. Let's get into it, baby. Alright, let's go. First, we're gonna start with the Amax. Definitely one of the favorite ARs in the game. I use this a lot because I'm trying to grind it for Obsidian. Let me see where I'm at right now. 117, probably get Obsidian by the end of the week, but nonetheless, this is the class. We got the Zodiac barrel, we got tack laser, no stock, commando foregrip, disabling rounds. I know people have a controversial take about that, but me personally, I got that from Devour. Shout out to Devour, man. W Devour in the chat. Definitely got me into using that. Definitely get a lot of hot mics. We're gonna go to the M4, probably my favorite AR I'm using right now. Recently just got it Obsidian. I'm gonna drop 3 classes for the M4, so tune in. This is my favorite just because of the mobility. We got the Corvus Marksman barrel. All my M4 classes have this one. A lot of people use M16. I stopped using that one because I feel like Corvus just hits way better now. And we got the no stock for ADS speed. We got commando foregrip, 50 round mag, sleight of hands just for that reload speed. You don't really need sleight of hands. You could use something like a laser. Some people like the monolithic suppressor, but this class doesn't really have the monolithic suppressor. My favorite probably M4 class. I stopped using the. I have a lot of blueprints for the M4. Stopped using the tracer ones because I don't like the iron sight. The default iron sight is definitely the best one that you could use. And I have camos on it, so it looks good either way. Let's see. This M4 class is definitely very good. I'm not sure how people like if you play console, it might be a little wobbly because the fact that I don't have commando foregrip on it. So you might want to change if you don't need a if you like person that doesn't need a scope. You might want to change out the GI mini reflex for the commando foregrip. It'll probably help you out. But this is the build that I use. I haven't used this in a while, but I used to use a lot of this in the S&D. We got the monolithic suppressor. We got the Corvus custom marksman, the GI mini reflex, no stock, and 50 round mag. Definitely a good gun. I don't think you can see because of my face is blocking like the stats on the gun, but the control is really good. It's a little bit in the red because I'm not using command and foregrip, but it's still really good. Definitely should give it a try. Let's see. And my last M4 is probably this one. Definitely, this is a good M4 class. Only thing bad about this M4 is probably the mobility because I'm using the CQS stock. But it's definitely really good build to use. Definitely a really good build to use. We got the monolithic suppressor. You see, those last 2 classes are the only 2 classes that I use a suppressor on. I use as again custom marksman barrel, CQS stock, commander foregrip for control, and 50 round mags. You can't see the stats, but the mobility is a little bit off just because of the CQS stock, because you get less ADS. Still a very good class. Let's see. My third will probably. These are not in order, by the way. These are not in order. Would be the M13, first gun I started using when playing Call of Duty. Definitely brings back memories, but it's the M13. Okay, yeah, M13. We got the Tempest Marksman Viper Reflex Sight, M13 Skeleton Stock, 50 round max, triple grip tape. You could change that for either Commander foregrip for recoil control, or you can change the sleight of hands if you want speed. Some people use suppressor on it. I stopped using suppressor a while back. Still pretty good though. Definitely give that a try. Another good one is probably the Grau 5.56. As you see, it's Devour because that's exactly where I got it from. Again, shout out to Devour. We got the Tempest Archangel barrel, tack laser, Viper reflex sight, and 50 round mags. And we got this Void rail grip. I'm not sure why I use this, but I think I just copied the Devour class, so that's the only reason I use it. But that is a very good AR. And last but not least, we got the Ram 7. I got this from Hummus Thunder when I was watching one of his videos. Shout out to Hummus. Definitely a good build. I use this a lot in S&D. We got the monolithic suppressor, tac laser, Viper, reflex sight, commando foregrip, and 50 round mags. In a lot of builds, you'll see Viper reflex because I definitely got that from Devour and watching Hummus Thunder a bit. I was not a big fan. I used to use GI Mini Reflex, but they definitely got me into using Viper a lot. Definitely got me using the Viper a lot. And those are my top 5 ARs. Now we're gonna go to SMGs, baby. You know, the Uzi. Just we don't have to speak about the Uzi. The Uzi is the Uzi. It's just fucking insane. We got the best, really the only barrel that you should be using on the Uzi. Some people change out the scope. I usually stick around. Either I use this one or Viper. Viper looks weird on it, but it's actually really good on it. We got the no stock for mobility. Either if I'm not using no stock, I'll probably put like the disabling rounds on it. Yes, I know people might not like disabling rounds, but it's definitely fun to use and to see the hot mics. Ranger fork grip, probably the best thing you use. I mean, a lot of people like Merc, but I think Ranger is just good for range. Gives you more range when you're shooting from a distance, especially when you need that with the Uzi. Definitely need that. This is the only mag you should be really using on the Uzi. Really no other mag you should be using on the Uzi but that, the 32 round. My favorite SMG is probably the MP5. Definitely the MP5. Let me correct myself on that. I've been using this gun for so long that I got it. Well, it's not recently. I got this gun Obsidian without even knowing it. That's how much I use this gun. But for the class, we got muzzle brake, collapsible stock, Ranger foregrip, 30 round mags, sleight of hands. Definitely best build you could use. I call this the move MB5 because it gives you a lot of mobility. Like you speeding across the map, bro. I use Ranger because if you're fighting like from a distance, Ranger really helps. Just the only I used to use 45 round mag, but 30 is just so much better. Like that's why I stopped using 45. It's really no competition. Okay, that's two Uzi. Let's see, another good one. It's not my top 5, but definitely really good is the Fennec. We got the Deadfall Barrel, GI Mini Reflex, no stock. We got the 40 round mags, sleight of hands. Definitely a good. You definitely need sleight of hands on the Fennec because this Fennec spits out bullet like it's nothing. I mean, you could take out if you want to use the iron sight. You could take out GI and use a laser, or you can use the hip 5MW for hip fire accuracy or the tac laser. Depends what you like. The Fennec has good hip fire ability, so you should be good on that. And we got the MP7. You know, I call this one Get Mixy because you go crazy. This one has good speed on it too. I call it Get Mixy because I be speeding through the map like speed. Call me Barry Allen. We got the Recon Barrel, no stock, Merc foregrip, 60 round mags, sleight of hands. Definitely use this a lot. Well, I stopped using it much because I'm grinding other guns Obsidian, but when I did, this is a good build for the MP7. Some people like the suppressor on it. I mean, it's pretty good without it, so it doesn't really bother me. Then we got the CX9. One of my favorite guns to use. The mobility is nice. The gun TTK is insane. Definitely got a buff on Warzone. So you'll see a lot of people start using this in Warzone. So you gotta tap into this. This is a good Warzone build too, by the way. We got the 30 CX38S barrel, 5MW fire accuracy, the CX FR stock, 55 round mag, and sleight of hands. It's probably 3 to 4. Yeah, 3 to 4. Bison is good. I'll just drop this class. Bison is definitely underrated. We got the Polygonal barrel, 5MW, fire accuracy, Corvus skeleton mock, Corvus skeleton. Whoa, what the fuck? Corvus skeleton stock, Strippled. You don't really need mags because it gives you enough mags to shoot, and you slide of hands. I'm not gonna put that. That's not really top 5, but definitely underrated. The last gun will probably be the AUG. The AUG is definitely my top 5 SMGs. We got the Monolith suppressor, tac laser, Ranger foregrip. This really helps. 30 round mag is the only one I really use. I mean, I don't really use 60. 32 is alright, but it's not better than the 30 round mags. And I use triple grip tape. You can substitute that for sleight of hands, or if you want to use a laser. Don't need the barrel. This is the rapid fire AUG, so you don't need a barrel. Unless you don't want a rapid fire AUG, you would put a barrel on it. And the barrel that you would use is probably this one. It's either this one or this one. Depends which one you prefer. Yeah, there are pros and cons on that one. Alright, that's my top 5 ARs and SMGs. Now we're gonna go to sneak peek to the, the ARs. No, not ARs, snipers. This is not a sniper. Some people say it's a sniper. I call it a marksman. This is the Car 98 build. Yes, I have an Obsidian. This is my favorite marksman of all time on this game. We got tac laser, sniper scope, sports comm. Some people like precision, but I got a friend of mine told me to use sports comm because it's better. We got stripple, and we got sleight of hands. The only other marksman I use is probably the SPR. This is definitely a good build. We got the ZLR ASAP barrel, tac laser. We got the SPR sniper scope. SPR, yeah, I guess you go blitz stock and sleight of hands. If you want the iron sight, you just take out this one. You just take out the optic for the SPR and put this mag. If you use this mag, it'll really help with the iron sight. Everything will pretty much be one shot kill if you aim above the neck area, right, like right around here. I use iron sight sometimes. I don't really use it a lot, but definitely one of the good builds. And let's go to like actual snipers. I don't have attachments for that, but I use a right tech when I do sniping. I'm pretty good with HDR, so I use a tac laser. I don't really use this as a multiplayer, mostly 1v1s. I use stalker scout, bipod, sleight of hands. Some people like monolithic suppressor. I did see a lot of people start using that now, so you should definitely give that a try if you like it. I don't really use it though. This is probably the most sniping. This is probably the sniper I use the most. It's probably the AX50. I use it a lot. I use it in multiplayer. I really wasn't using real snipers in multiplayer. I was usually using Car 98s and SPR, but I do use the X50 a lot now. So I use the factory barrel, tac lasers, single arm assassin stock, strip road grip tape, sleight of hands. Pretty standard build. Mostly everybody knows it's AX50. I use the right tech, but I don't have it leveled up on multiplayer, so I can't really show you the attachments. Probably can find it online on YouTube. The build doesn't really change. The build doesn't really change for snipers on this game, so you should be good on that. You should be able to find it around YouTube. Just search up our good right tech class. Let's see. I mean, I don't really dabble with the MK2. So a lot of people, MK2 is really good, but as you can see, it's not leveled up for me because I don't really use it. And that's it, baby. Thank you for tuning in. I usually go live Monday through Fridays around like 10 p.m. EST. Sometimes I'll go live around like 9. But thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. And peace.